I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. And I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York.
What are
Oh
you doing,
shit!
Oodle?
Nothing at all. Hello everyone, and welcome to Hidden Nerds. Today is the first of our Reminiscing series, where we go over some of our favorite consoles and games throughout the years. This week we start off with the NES. Take it away, Bosh.
We're not done talking about what I just saw.
It's not a big deal, just a little song and dance.
If I hadn't walked in, I'm sure the next thing out of your mouth would have been, "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me so hard."
It wasn't a big deal.
Whatever you say, Buffalo Bill, just make sure I never see your fruit bowl again. You understand me?
Oh, just start the episode already.
Nothing gets me more pumped for an episode than a dose of oodle shame. Anyways, apologies in advance, everyone, if we don't sound so good. We're all feeling a bit under the weather today. Someone needs to wash their damn hands more and stop wiping with only one square of toilet paper.
I'm just trying to be efficient. You know how everyone is with that stuff these days.
Now then, today we go back to a time before 3D, before online multiplayer, and before sweet 4K. Today we go back to the Nintendo Entertainment System, also known as the NES. The cartridge-based system was released in Japan in 1983. By 1985, it received a test launch in New York and Los Angeles, with a full launch in the US and parts of Europe by 1986. By 1989, the system was available to most of the world.
Yeah, that thing was already old as shit before I ever got to play one.
If I recall correctly, it would have been out for about 14 years when you were born. We would have been in the PS2 era around that time. Not that I'm knocking a love of retro gaming, but wouldn't you have been playing a PS2 when you were a child?
No, my family was pretty poor. Dad was having a hard time bringing in money because Whimsical Chocolate Factory work was drying up, and Mom, she couldn't get any more Care Bear movies because, as her agent put it, she was more of a 80s Care Bear and not so much of a 2000s Care Bear.
Yes, Hollywood can be very tough. What's she up to these days?
No clue.
You have no idea what your mother is doing?
Nope. Don't know where Dad is either. When I turned 16, I decided to strike out on my own and see the world. Dad was falling farther into the stardust, if you know what I mean, and Mom was constantly depressed about not being a marketable Care Bear anymore, so I pretty much bailed.
So you just abandoned your family?
Huh. If you consider jumping from a sinking ship that's on fire abandonment.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, my dad was eyeballing my kidneys pretty hard towards the end.
And with that being said, it got too depressing. How about we lighten this up by telling our favorite NES games?
There is only one series that matters. Mega Man.
Easy, Oodle. Putting games on a pedestal like that can trigger
There is only Mega Man.
Okay, how about you tell us...
The Yellow Devil is my bitch. My immaculate hand-eye coordination was more than Dr. Wily's robot masters could handle. I even beat the bosses in reverse order. The first to taste my fury was Fireman. After that, Iceman, Electman, Cutman, Gutsman, and Bombman would all fall in that order because using their weaknesses is for bitches.
So, you're a real Mega Man pro then, huh? Can't say I've ever been that good at them. I don't think I've even actually beaten one.
What? And you call yourself a gamer?
Easy, Oodle. There are some games coming up in this discussion that you probably didn't play that could turn that statement around on you.
We shall see.
Oh, really? Super Mario Bros. It doesn't get much more classic than that, Oodle. Did you ever play it?
I think the definition of gamer is a pretty fluid thing.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think we should be so quick to label true gamer or not true gamer. Titles can be such ugly things.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, the Mega Man games are all you played then, huh?
Yeah, I pretty much dominated them all the same. Beat them all in reverse order and slapped Dr. Wily around like, Willy Wonka used to slap my dad around.
Seriously? He would slap the Oompa Loompas around.
Are you kidding me? Behind the scenes, he would be horrible to them. Did you see that boat ride scene? The man was certifiably insane.
Wow. It would seem depressing shit is woven into your DNA, huh, Oodle?
Yeah, I'm dying inside.
Let's not think about that. What about your favorite? Any particular Mega Man game your favorite?
Oh yeah, Mega Man 5. It has my favorite robot master of all time, Charge Man. He looks like a choo-choo train.
You know you can just say train, right?
Choo-choo train.
Alright, okay, easy.
Sorry, he's my favorite. I'm a little sensitive about that.
Clearly.
How about you, Bosh? What's some of your favorite stuff from the NES?
Well, the first game I ever played was Super Mario Bros. It came in a combo pack with Duck Hunt. Also had that cool NES zapper.
Ooh, I wanted to play that one so bad when I was a kid.
It was awesome. Oodle blasting away at ducks, aiming for that high score and wanting to shoot the living shit out of that damn dog for laughing at you every time you let a duck get away. I also got into a bit of Contra as well.
Yeah, I wanted to play that one too because it kind of reminded me of Mega Man.
Yes, there were a variety of fun power-ups, and I shall be so bold as to say that the spread shot was the best. Let's see here, let me think. What other classics do I remember playing? Oh, I do remember playing Super Mario Bros. 2 and 3 a good bit as well. 3 was definitely one of my favorites.
I hear it was great. Another game I never got to play.
Oodle, you know you can still go back and play any of these games, right? Just because you didn't play them back in the day doesn't mean you can't play them now.
I know. There's just too much to play now. The anonymous man let me start a character on Final Fantasy XIV, so that takes up a lot of my time now.
Yes, I've noticed. I've been stuck on the Switch since you growl and drool every time I reach for the PlayStation controller.
I keep telling you, I need to save Eorzea from the Empire.
You have a problem.
I am the Warrior of Light.
Moving on. Other NES games I played included the likes of Battletoads, Ninja Turtles, and I especially enjoyed some Spy Hunter.
Oh, Battletoads. Now there's a game I need to go back and demolish. I hear people say it was one of the hardest NES games of all time. It is definitely a beast I need to go back and slay.
I'm right there with you, Oodle. I probably should go back and beat all those.
What?
Oh, yeah, I've played a lot of those, but I've never actually beaten any of them.
What? I made 6 Mega Man games my bitch more often than a Taiwanese prostitute, and you couldn't even beat one NES game? It would seem I was right to question your nerd cred earlier. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing that more often.
Oh, so what? So what? You only played Mega Man games, and I played several that I never finished. As far as I'm concerned, we're even.
I suppose we'll just have to let the listeners be the judge of that. Honestly, though, I should definitely take some nerd cards away from you.
Oh, stop being so dramatic. Beating NES games isn't mandatory to obtain nerd status. At most, it's just bonus points. Besides, I dare say there are some titles that are higher on the list that true nerds should have beaten. I mean, for example, have you beaten the first Final Fantasy?
No.
Have you beaten The Legend of Zelda, the first one?
No.
What about DuckTales?
No.
Do you see? Both of us could easily lose nerd cred because I haven't played or beaten any of those either.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, the system was already old when you got to play, and even older when I got to play.
Say, Oodle, how did you come into possession of an NES to begin with? The home life was pretty rough from the sounds of it. It seems like your father wouldn't have bothered to buy you something like that.
He wanted it in a card game. One of his old buddies bet his NES and his firstborn son and lost.
Wow. Okay, he just took the NES, right?
Nope. That's how I got my adopted brother Oodle.
Seriously, your father couldn't have just refused the child and taken the NES?
Nope. My dad won something in a card game. It was his, no matter what.
Jesus. And this friend of your father's was,
Yep, another Oompa Loompa from the factory.
Oompa Loompas are terrible people, aren't they?
Have you really not seen that movie?
Alright, I think that's enough depressing shit for one day. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in this week. Join us next time when we dive into Studio Ghibli. We'll talk about our favorite movies and various other stuff that I'm sure we'll figure out by then.
Oh, I can't wait. Bye, everybody, and keep spreading that good word of nerd.